Daily Dose of English presents Daily English Idioms. Part 63.
Feed the kitty. Meaning. This idiom means to contribute. Examples. Everyone fed the kitty in order to cover the cost of the party. We all fed the kitty so we could buy the supplies we needed. He asked us to feed the kitty so we could pay the rent. Household name. Meaning. This idiom means something or someone that is well known. Examples. He became a household name after his hit song. She quickly became a household name after her acting debut. Their company is a household name, everyone knows about it. Tall story. Meaning. This idiom means a story that is unlikely to be true or exaggerates the truth. Examples. He told a tall story about his adventures in the jungle. She always tells tall stories about her travels. He was telling a tall story and no one believed him. Pass muster. Meaning. This idiom means to be accepted or approved. Examples. His application didn't pass muster, so he wasn't accepted. The project didn't pass muster and had to be redone. She had to make sure her presentation passed muster before she presented it. Deliver the goods. Meaning. This idiom means to do something successfully or to provide something as promised. Examples. She delivered the goods and everyone was impressed. He always delivers the goods, so we know we can count on him. I knew I had to deliver the goods or I would get fired. Make it snappy. Meaning. This idiom means to do something quickly. Examples. Make it snappy, I don't have all day. She told us to make it snappy or we would be late. He was told to make it snappy or he would get in trouble. Cream of the crop. Meaning. This idiom means the best of a group of people or things. Examples. She was the cream of the crop and always got the best grades. He was the cream of the crop and was always top of his class. They were the cream of the crop and got the most prestigious jobs. Split hairs. Meaning. This idiom means to make unnecessary or trivial distinctions. Examples. He was splitting hairs over the details of the project. She was splitting hairs and it was making the process take longer. I knew I had to be careful not to split hairs or I would get in trouble. You can't unring a bell. Meaning. This idiom means that something cannot be undone or taken back. Examples. Once the words were out, you can't unring a bell. I knew I couldn't unring the bell, so I just apologized and moved on. He tried to apologize, but you can't unring a bell, so the damage was done. Odds and ends. Meaning. This idiom means small items or tasks. Examples. I need to finish the odds and ends before I can take a break. She was collecting the odds and ends she needed for her project. He was gathering up the odds and ends before he left. Barrel of laughs. Meaning. This idiom means to be funny or amusing. Examples. He was a barrel of laughs, and everyone was in a good mood. She was always a barrel of laughs and made everyone around her smile. He was a barrel of laughs and kept everyone entertained. Err on the side of caution. Meaning: this idiom means to be cautious and careful. Examples: I decided to err on the side of caution and not take the risk. She always errs on the side of caution and double-checks her work. I knew I had to err on the side of caution and get a second opinion. Just in time. Meaning: this idiom means to do something just before it is too late. Examples: he arrived just in time to catch the bus. She finished the project just in time for the deadline. I got the report in just in time for the meeting. A cat and dog life. Meaning: this idiom means a life full of fighting and arguments. Examples: they had a cat and dog life and were always arguing. She was living a cat and dog life with her husband. He was living a cat and dog life and was always unhappy. Much obliged. Meaning: this idiom is a polite way to say thank you. Examples: I'm much obliged for your help. She was much obliged for the invitation. I'm much obliged for your generosity. Take a dim view of something. Meaning: this idiom means to have a negative opinion of something. Examples: he took a dim view of the new policy. She took a dim view of the situation and thought it was unfair. I took a dim view of the decision and thought it was wrong. One too many. Meaning: this idiom means more than is necessary or more than is wanted. Examples: he had one too many drinks and was too drunk to drive. She had one too many cups of coffee and couldn't sleep. I had one too many cookies and felt sick. Last resort. Meaning: when all other options have been exhausted, a last resort is a final attempt to find a solution. Examples: I had tried everything, but the last resort was to call a professional. After several failed attempts, she decided to use the last resort. We were out of ideas, so we resorted to a last resort. So far, so good. Meaning: this idiom is used to express that everything is going well and without any issues. Examples: I just started my new job and so far so good. We have been on our road trip for 2 days and so far so good. My presentation went well and so far so good. Strike pay dirt. Meaning: this idiom is used to express that you have found something of value or importance. Examples: after months of searching, I finally struck pay dirt and found the answer to my question. She had been digging for hours, but then she struck pay dirt and found the buried treasure. After a long search, the detective struck pay dirt and found the missing person. Today's idioms were: feed the kitty, household name, tall story, pass muster, deliver the goods, make it snappy, cream of the crop, split hairs, you can't unring a bell, odds and ends. Barrel of laughs. Err on the side of caution. Just in time. A cat and dog life. Much obliged. Take a dim view of something. One too many. Last resort. So far so good. Strike pay dirt.